La huidaria soni, la huidaria soni, la huida, la huiwari, la huidaria soni. La huidaria soni. La huida, la huiwari.
We were very interested in looking into a particular culture in Taiwan, and we found this movie film in 2011 called the Seediq Ballet.
We started an investigation on the Atayal, the Truku, and the Seediq people based on what we found in the movie. We were interested in how it is in real life, what are their culture is today, and what do they think about their future.
We decided to go to Wulai, being one of the principal sites where you can find this culture, and there's also a very interesting museum there. And so we decided to go there and interview the locals and find out what was the perspectives for this tribe.
Taiwan is an island located in the Northwest Pacific Ocean. In Taiwan, 16 indigenous tribes have been officially recognized who have their respective culture, language, manners, and social structure. On our journey, we were looking at the Atayal, the Seediq, and the Truku tribes together because of their similar features and connections. According to the legend, the first Atayal man and woman were born from the same stone and shared the land with families of sika deer and birds. They saw the love these creatures had for one another, but they didn't know how to have a family of their own. One day, they noticed a pair of flies resting on top of one another and were made aware of how to have children. But this embarrassed the man, who thought of the woman as his sister. The woman stole away from his side one night and, disguising her face with mud, met up with him the next day. Lost without the only friend he'd ever known, the man embraced the stranger and together they bore a child. From then on, when an Atayal woman came of age, she would tattoo a band across the breadth of her face. The meaning of Atayal is genuine person or brave man. The Atayal tribe is a fairly advanced culture. They originally lived by fishing, hunting, gathering, and growing crops on burned-off mountain fields. The tribe also practices crafts such as weaving, net knotting, and woodworking. They also have traditional musical instruments and dances. The Atayal are known as great warriors. To earn his facial tattoo, a man had to bring back at least one human head. These heads or skulls were highly honored, given food and drink, and expected to bring good harvests to the fields. They were known to be fierce fighters, as observed in the case of the Shi incident, in which the Atayal, the Seediq, and the Truku fought the Japanese. A girl would learn to weave when she was about 10 or 12. She had to master the skill to earn her tattoo. Only those with tattoos could marry, and after death, only those with tattoos could cross the spirit bridge to the hereafter.
The favorite color of this culture is red, because it represents blood and power. The Atayal tribe is also known for using facial tattooing and teeth filling as ritual of initiation. The practice of tattooing their faces attracts much attention. Atayal ethnic group consists of many groups with different languages. Scholars traditionally divide the main Atayal ethnic group into two language groups, the Atayal and the Seediq. The result shows that the Atayal and the Seediq languages are strikingly similar. However, these two subgroups cannot communicate by using their languages. So we're here in Wulai. We came here to find out more about the Atayal people and their connection with Seediq.
Yeah, and hopefully we'll have a nice lunch after that. So just join us. Let's see what we have. As an Atayal Aboriginal town, Wulai has a host of unusual and delicious dishes, including wild boar and bird's nest fern. Another Aboriginal specialty is millet wine, and various foods are seasoned with the Aboriginal spice macao. The Atayal tribe are the main residents of Wulai, and their influence can be seen from the stone-paved roads and uniform shop signs that display a brand new charm on Old Street. Each shop is rich in Aboriginal flavor, whether it is the delicious cuisine or handicrafts, each are unique in their own respective ways. These factors also give the entire street a one-of-a-kind atmosphere.
According to the legend, roughly 200-300 years ago, the warriors of the Atayal tribe arrived to Wulai for the sake of hunting. To their surprise, they discover waves of white smoke and hot water bubbling next to the lake and cry out, "Wulai," smoking hot water in Atayal language.
Visitors usually choose to take hot spring bath in the resort or in the hotel. However, there is a public pool right next to the bank of Nanshu River. Visitors may experience taking an open-air bath, as you can see in the video.
We were walking around the town and discovered an Atayal handcraft store selling accessories, clothing and jewels. The owner is an Atayal woman who is making all her products by hand.
We raised her a couple of questions regarding the Atayal, the Seediq, and the Truku. Another staff member was translating for us for the whole interview, so you will only hear the interpreted answers of the lady.
The first question was, what are the three most important features of the Atayal people?
The first one is the tattoo on Thai people's face. The tattoo is very important. The first one is this. The tattoo has the something relationship with their capability in these kind of traditional skills. Yeah, especially in just like a weaving. Not only for women, for men, they got the tattoo as well. It stands for their ability in hunting. For Thai people, they have a gaga. In Thai language, gaga is their traditional rule to follow. Yeah, it's very important for them. The third one is about the clothes. Because Thai people, they are very good at weaving, and the women, they weave like clothes, belts, bags for the families.
Our next question was, what are the differences between the three tribes?
Actually, the Truku and the Seediq, they all come from Taiwan. Yeah. Many years ago, they are all Thai. Actually, like some lifestyle or the pattern of clothes and some language a little bit different, because they live in the remote mountains, and it is separated, right? So they develop some different, like the pattern of clothes. It's different. These are the three kind of different patterns between the three tribes. The first one is traditional Taiwan, and the second one is Truku, and then the third one, like this pattern, is Seediq. Yes.
After our visit, we showed our appreciation to the shop owners. We were quite hungry, so we visited a local restaurant and the food was amazing.
And now we're gonna check the local museum. So let's go.
Let's go.
Wulai Atayal Museum is an architecture surrounded by rows of checker-shaped patterns that is on Old Street. A large Aborigine statue sits at the very top of the museum as if it looked down at the stream of visitors on the street.
The beautifully designed Atayal Museum is located right in between the luscious green mountains of Wulai on the Old Street. The museum covers 3 floors and is dedicated to the life and culture of the head-hunting Atayal indigenous people. The museum displays the history, customs, culture, rituals, religious faith, and festivals of the Atayal Aboriginal tribe.
We were fortunate enough to have a short talk with the museum staff. We asked him about the response of the visitors and about the next generation of Atayal people. So, in which year was the museum built?
About 10 years ago.
10 years ago.
Yes.
And what is your opinion on the future of the Atayal people?
We will learn our traditional technique. Men need to learn hunting technique. Women need to learn weaving traditional.
We asked him about the sustainability of the Atayal culture.
Losing so much. Modern people don't like traditional culture. Yeah, not professional and no learn way. Okay, no teacher. Old men and old women will die, so cannot continue. They like dancing, disco, or modern culture.
So we went into the museum and we found out that there's a lot to see there. There are remarkable resources from the Atayal culture.
So we found that there is a connection between the Atayal people and the Seediq, and they are actually their cultures and traditions are similar.
But we also found that they have very distinct features, such as their clothing, which we could see at the local shop in Wulai.
Interestingly, what we found is that what they share, all these cultures, is that they are all fierce warriors.
So we found out that these cultures were actually head hunting, but they don't practice this habit now.
We found out that there are 2 positive and negative effects.
They are working together with other tribes, so in this way they are promoting their cultures.
The other thing is that they have this movie which brought them worldwide attention.
The staff in the museum believes that there is no future for the next generation of the Atayal people.
The main reason of the fading of the cultures is due to financial problems. They go to the cities and they lose their language and traditions. So we hope this video will help you better understand this issue.
Thank you for watching. Goodbye.
Goodbye.